about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not ready.
Hello, friends and enemies. Welcome back to Happy For Now. It's me, Isabel, here with my manga and anime wrap-up for Q1. So I may do these, it's just going to depend on how much I read. I don't know what's going to be the natural state of things for these, but I do want to like kind of break them out from my regular reading stuff to talk about them with people, because I know like not everyone's here for my manga, not everyone's here for my books necessarily. Yeah, maybe you're here for both. I don't know. Tell me your opinion if you want these quarterly or monthly, etc. I do think next month's will be monthly because of the April 30 and 30 manga challenge, because that's a lot of manga volumes. But let's run through the 50 volumes of manga I read in the first quarter. I'm very happy with myself. First of all, I read Blue Flag volume 1 through 6. A lot of these are on the Viz app, by the way, for the Blue Flags, if you are curious about reading them. And that's like $1.99 a month, so can't recommend it enough. But Blue Flag for me by Kato is my heart. I am dying for the next volume to come out. Volume 6 comes out in April. 6, 7. Volume 7 comes out in April. Viz does not approve me for arcs ever because I hate me. It's fine. I'll survive, I guess. I might cry a little on the inside every time I get the denial email, but it's fine. I will live. The series is almost over. It ends on volume 8. Not ready for it to end. But Blue Flag follows a quadrangle love triangle situation. And it's really a story about queerness and identifying and coming out to people and coming out to the person you love as maybe more than a friend, and how that's gonna go, and finding love and all the things. It's just the cutest frickin' manga. I love it so much. It's adorable. I also read volume 3 of Food Wars, which I do need to get back to. That's also on the Viz app, and I'm going to be hopefully reading the whole series very, very soon. I really, really like Food Wars. This is a food battle manga. Does not have romance in it at all. Y'all, just FYI, no romance. This is literally a battle manga, a battle shonen manga, but around food. And when everyone eats different food, things happen, and it's very funny and just a fun time overall. I really, really like this manga. Yep, so I read Sweat and Soap volumes 4 and 5. I continue to also adore this series. I have everything I can pre-ordered from it. I honestly can't get enough of it, and I just hope to continue to love it as much as I do, like with each new volume, because it's so good. Sweat and Soap is so good. If you want it's a seinen manga with characters falling in love and having really good communication and good relationship setups, to see that, this is the manga for you. His like thing is he likes to smell her and her smell of like her sweat, which is weird. I'm not gonna lie. She thinks she's like extra stinky and sweaty, and they make bath products like at a company, and it's just very, very cute. Another one I read, I only read one volume of this, is the Snow White with the Red Hair volume 1, and I really liked this as well. She runs away from like a terrible prince who wants to make her marry him, and she has like this beautiful red hair. She cuts it off, she goes to another kingdom, and the like second in line prince is helping her. It was a very, very cute, and I'm hoping to continue to read this series in the next quarter. I just kind of like got overwhelmed with options to read. I don't know if this happens to anybody else. I was just like, oh, I really like this, I really like that, I like this, I like that. And I was just like, there's too much. I can't read all this. So I just kind of put that one back for a bit. I also read volumes 1 and 2 of Fire in His Fingertips. This is a dirty, dirty manga. This is an 18+ manga. Do not go pick this up if you are not over the age of 18. But I love this manga. Surprising no one, not a soul who watches any of my content. I loved this manga. I thought this was a delightful manga. I had such a blast reading with this couple. They are friends from high school who end up hooking up. He's a firefighter, and he saves her from the fire in her building, and she stays with him, and things go from there. And it's very explicit. Next, I read The Demon Prince of Momochi House volume 2, another one where I really, really liked it. I love the setup where he's like a demon prince who is part of the house curse situation, and he has like yokais yokais, is that it? Whatever, he has ghost things in the house, and they like have to fight all these weird demons and things that happen. She shows up because the house is her birthright and has to like figure out how to live there with them, and they have to kind of like work around each other a little bit, and it's very just cutesy fun time. I really want to finish the series. I know it's completed as well, so I think it would be fun to dive in and maybe read a whole bunch of them in a row. Then I read volumes 2 and 3 of Oh Haru Ride, which is a high school romance manga. This one is a very cute. I'm really liking it so far. I need to get the rest of the volumes from the library here and read those. I'm hoping to do so very soon. I've continued to watch the development of enjoy the development of this. They were friends in middle school and he moved away, and then they end up at the same high school or something, or elementary, and then they end up at the same high school, something like that. And she recognizes him, but he's like changed his name and is like really grumpy and just very different. And they are working through that kind of how to be friends or more in this. Then I read volume 2 of Cutie and the Beast, and I'm still mad. I'm so mad I have to wait till July, y'all. I have no words. I have no words. I hate that I have to wait till July. It's not fair. It's not fair. Why would they do this to me? I also read Yona of the Dawn volume 28, which is my favorite manga right now. It is what got me back into reading manga again. I will never shut up about Yona. So sorry, not sorry, but Yona was an amazing addition. I cannot wait for volume 29 to be in my hands next week. Like literally the week this goes out, I think I will have volume 29 in my hands again, so cannot wait. This continued the story. It's doing so well. This is a romantic fantasy situation. She watches her dad be murdered by her love interest, who she thought she like was in love with, and her bodyguard saves her, and they go on the run together. So you've got your classic romance bodyguard trope. Shay over at Shay Geeks Out loves this. I love this. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Yona, so get on it. Then I read Boss Wife Volume 1. This is a digital first title. This is a Yakuza romance. She has inherited like the debts of her father or her mom, one of her family members that died, and they're like hunting her down, and he shows up, and he happens to be a guy that she was friends with in high school kind of, and he decides to buy her debts if she marries him so he can move up in the family. That happens, and this is josei, and it does have explicit sex in it. So it was really fun. It was a great volume 1. I'm very excited for more. Then I read Those Not So Sweet Boys Volume 1 and loved it immensely. This is going to be a reverse harem, I believe, and it features a girl who is working a part-time job after school. She's not supposed to have, gets found out, has to corral these 3 bad boys. 3? I think it's 3 or 4, whatever. She has to corral the group of boys on the cover to come to classes, take their tests, and she does so, and then is able to get this approved after school job situation settled, and it's very cute, it's very fun, and that actually led me onto a deep dive on 2 other books by that author, which was volumes 1 through 3 of Love and Focus, and That Wolf Boy Is Mine. Both of these are on KU, possibly still are, I don't know, and omnibus collections of them were just announced, so I'm very excited. So Love and Focus is 3 volumes, and it's about a girl who loves photography, and she goes to a school in Hokkaido to practice photography because they have some photography club that's like well known, with her friend, and her friend has a crush on her, and then there's this other boy in the like apartment living situation they live in with like other students who she has a crush on kind of like, or is curious about, and it's about her figuring out who she's in love with and practicing photography. It's very sweet, very cute. Can't recommend it enough. That Wolf Boy Is Mine is also by the same artist, mangaka, and that one is 4 volumes, and it has like Fruits Basket vibes. So he turns into a wolf. He can turn into a wolf. Somebody else is a tanuki, and one of them's a cat. It's a whole thing, and she starts to get close to him, and like nobody wants them close together, and they're like trying to separate them, and it's a whole thing. And then it turns out that like it's all fine in the end. I read volumes 1 through 3 of Primitive Boyfriend, which is a complete set. This was such a fun series. It totally gives me just silly vibes. And when I say silly vibes, I mean it just makes me giggle because it's silly. She thinks all the boys around her are terrible and boring, so she gets sent back through time by a goddess, Spica, and meets the same person reincarnated 3 times. So she goes back to like early man and like Neanderthal man, and then another one, and then finally ends up in today and meets the final reincarnation of that being, that person, and falls in love with them. It's very cute, very silly, good time. I also read Haru's Curse, which I got as an ARC and I picked up physically. This is a complete collection, like volume situation, and this was really good. This really deals with grief. This is about 2 people. The heroine, she lost her sister, and the hero was engaged to the sister, like it was an arranged marriage, and it's about the 2 of them falling in love and finding joy after the fact of the loss. The boy, the fiance, was never like in love with the sister or anything. It was just it was like an arranged marriage where they were like, this is gonna happen and you're fine. But they kind of like find love together after the fact. It's really cute. Very sweet. Content warnings for suicide and a lot of grief. Then I read volumes 4 through 8 of Komi Can't Communicate, which I've been talking about as I've read them, of course. But my biggest takeaway so far is like by volume 7, I was like bored. I'm bored. Komi is adorable. I love Komi, but can this pull me through like however many more freaking volumes are happening? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm actually glad. I almost bought some physical copies and I didn't yet. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I don't know that it's enough to pull me through. Komi is super shy and she can't communicate, literally, like she shakes and like can't get words out. And her goal is to make 100 friends. So her and Todano and her group of friends just slowly starts to grow as she tries to make them. And it's very cute, very sweet, but like it's super duper slice of lifey to the point at which it almost got boring. Well, it did get boring in volume 7. Volume 8 was much better, but I've got 9, 10, and 11 checked out right now, so I'll see what I think. That may be on a series I abandon list very soon. Then I read My Boyfriend in Orange volumes 1 through 8. This is the fireman romance, not prisoner, fireman, y'all. This is on KU. I really liked this. It has a girl who falls in love with this fireman at the station, and she's like 16, which I did not know going in. And by the time I got there, I was too committed to the story. Nothing, again, untoward has happened. So I'm kind of okay with it so far. Volume 8 was great. Everything so far has been good. He's been very sweet to her. It's a very sweet, cute romance. It's kind of just about like that young crush thing. I'm curious to see where it goes. But I'm waiting for Kodansha to hopefully put the next 2 volumes on sale for me. Then we have How Do We Relationship volumes 1 and 2 that I read. This is a sapphic Yuri manga series. Volume 3 comes out this summer, and it follows 2 girls navigating being in a relationship together and what that means, how they tell people how they're together. It's very good. I have been really liking it so far. I'm curious to see what volume 3 leads to and if I'll continue. After volume 3, I'll make a decision, but so far they've been like 3.5, 4 stars. I also read volume 1 of A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow, another Yuri manga title. This one is just really kind of depressing in a weird way. It's very sad. I'm really liking it, but it's still sad. I'm curious to pick up some more volumes and get a more good a feel for what the story is going to be. But the school has like an aquarium club, and the new girl joins the aquarium club, and they're like crushing on each other so far. Then I read Kage-sama Love is War, volume 1, and Shay told me to try the anime, which is on my list now. I think I might read volume 2 when it comes in from the library and see what I think. I just felt like it was almost too text heavy to deliver the impact of the comedy, if that makes sense so far as I've read it. We'll see what I think, obviously, as I read more. Then we have Takani and Hana, volumes 1 through 3 that I've read. This is an age gap arranged marriage romance, the kind of situation. It is definitely comedic. I've been laughing nonstop while I read it. It starts with them at an arranged marriage thing together, and she's pretending to be her sister. He finds her out and like kind of calls her out on it, and she like freaks out and leaves, like throws a whole temper tantrum. He shows up and apologizes. They start going on like cute dates, and then are pretending to be in an arranged marriage together, basically, so he doesn't have to date other people and deal with the whole process. Lastly, I read Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts Volume 1, and I'm in love. This is like nearing Yona love levels. I don't know that it will overtake Yona, but we'll see. I've got a lot more on its way to me, so I can read more. But this has been so stinking good. I love a monster, and I love a princess, I love a sacrifice, and she just is a take no shit kind of heroine in this book. And she's not gonna take his shit. She's not gonna roll over and tolerate it. So he has to get his shit together and realize that she's not just gonna be sacrificed or told to run away or etc. And it was just so good. If you've been on the fence with this one, I definitely think it's worth checking out. All right, y'all ready to talk about some anime? So I got caught up on 3 different animes this month and started a 4th. Feel free to drop me recs in the comments because we're always looking for another series to start in this household. So first of all, we watched all of Food Wars seasons 1 through 5, which is why I stopped reading the manga, because I was like, I can't read this manga and watch the show at the same time. But I loved it. Food Wars was bomb. If you don't want to read it, definitely watch the anime. It's very much worth your time. Then we watched Haikyuu seasons 1 through 2, seasons 1 and 2. And I love it. Haikyuu is everything. I have got to read the mangas ASAP because like season 3, I know that I can get it on like one service right now for $5, which I'm going to do at some point, but like I don't want to wait forever. I don't want to wait forever for season 3, but I feel like I'm gonna be. It's a whole thing. I need more, so I'm gonna have to read it. Then we also watched Demon Slayer. Which I'm also very excited to dive into this series and start reading now. Holy crap. I cannot wait for this series, to read this manga, because that show blew my mind. It was so beautiful. So yeah, we love Demon Slayer in this house as well. And then we started, last weekend we started Naruto because my partner has never seen it. And I was like, oh, do you get to meet my my crush, my high school anime girl crush? Surprising no one. Kakashi, of course. I mean, and I continue, like, we're watching it, I was like, yeah, I was right. I was accurate in this crush. Will I ever read Naruto? Probably not, but we are having fun knowing that we have something so big to get through because we're running out of content to watch very quickly. So that was all the anime I watched, and all the mangas I read. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this as a monthly log or in my regular wrap-ups, like how you would prefer me to serve you my extra nerdery. I'm proud of it. It's fine. And if you don't want to do that, drop me a fox emoji in the comments for, you know, our 9-tailed fox boy, Naruto. I will see y'all back here in just a few days with some more videos. I have posted on my community tab. I'll put it up here, my schedule for the month of manga content. Let me know if you're participating in 30 in 30 days volume challenge for April. And I will see y'all very, very soon. I'm so excited to just like go read a bunch of manga. Links to anywhere you can be my friend on the internet are in that description box, as well as links to all the things I talked about. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.
Come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.